you have the price triggers. That's how you use a 2-bar Charlie setup. So make sure you get access to those price triggers. All right, Paul. Hey, Paul. Dex has mentioned the intraday inflection point and how they point the trading. I still don't know what he means. Yes, Dex, what do you mean by intraday? Is basically, you're just referring to basically using the reports, because intraday price inflections are what is behind the algorithm. So when you say that, you're really just saying stick to your reports, watch what you're doing, pop your way through. No?
All right, let me be a little bit more specific.
All right, good. Bail me out.
All right. Somewhere in our archives of all of our educational material, we did a series on the stop runner, aka the momentum trigger. The momentum trigger is your intraday price inflection point, along with the price triggers themselves. So what this means is, before the markets even open, we have our reports that you're looking at on the screen right now. These reports are giving you the formula for the next trading session ahead of schedule. It's letting you know, if you see the market do this or move like this, then you're going to want to have your orders at this price trigger to take advantage of that. If the markets do that, then you're going to want to have your orders at this price trigger to take care of what the market is doing in that situation. Now, the momentum trigger on this screen here is, how can I say it without sounding insane, or should I say more insane?
Too late.
Okay, so basically the momentum trigger, it serves kind of like a 2- or 3-fold purpose. It's letting you know on an intraday basis, if prices reach this point, they're going to be ran by the banks. Okay? I know what the price inflection points are before the markets open, because the algos tell me where all the orders are parked at before the day begins. So I already know where it is. And there are times where we will run those stops. Those are large institutional stops, and we will run them. We will put our orders there on the opposite side of that trade so that we can do it and take advantage of it. The price triggers themselves are also intraday price inflection points in the market where there are tons of orders waiting that will make us money. So for example, if you take a look at the BCH, the first one there, it's telling you that we have a crash alert. We're in a bull market, but we got a crash alert, meaning that we may have put in a short-term top. So you're going to look there at your sell trigger, and the system telling you, if the markets hit this number is important, because this is where there are tons of orders sitting there waiting. And we are going to enter the market at this price and get short and put our stop loss at the stop loss part. That's what it's telling you. We take advantage of it. So we are waiting every day for certain things to happen in the market to get us either long or short. That's what the price trigger report is all about. Knowing ahead of time, before the markets have even moved, where they're going to go. And if certain situations happen during the day, it's going to get us paid.
Yeah, and again, it's kind of like, even as I'm listening to you, I want to say it's built in.
Yes.
If you're using the system, you're waiting for those inflections and stuff like that. Like, it happens, you know. And I'm a big fan. You know, Dex obviously can, you know, do crazy things with the system. I always use the system personally, very straightforward, very simply. I'm looking at the price triggers. I'm using the pop method. I'll look at what's coming up the day. So the point being, you know, we have members who are more advanced, who do advanced things with the price trigger reports. And we have members who are beginners who thrive because the price trigger reports are very easy to use as a beginner. And
we have traders who only trade stock options, and that's what they use the report to do. Now, we got a question in here. All right, and they're curious about the rates of returns customers are experiencing. Oh, that's easy. You can calculate that yourself. The system is designed to capture both daily and weekly bars. So if you're triggered, there is a greater than 90% chance you're going to capture 90% of that daily bar, if not the entire daily bar or weekly bar. So you can do your own calculations based on that alone. If you've been following along with the free trades of the week, we've been giving you free trades right off of the price sheets. And Frank has been really good at posting those and letting you know where we're entering, where we're putting our stops and all of that. And if you take a look at the last, what did you do this week? Bitcoin or BCH?
It was Cardano. Yeah, we had on Monday we did a margin trade with with Cardano, $94 account on Qcoin's margin trading, and we made it. Actually scared me because I didn't realize how powerful those leverage trades were. I was kind of learning it myself. We made $32 on a $94 account. It was ludicrous.
Yeah, so what's the math on that? What's the math on that?
Over 30% on the account on that trade. Obviously, that's an unusual
But the question was, he wanted to know what rates of return.
It happened.
Go right there. That's a 30% return on one trade on one day.
And that happened live on YouTube. That wasn't shenanigans. I did that live on YouTube.
That was live on YouTube. You can literally go when we finish this.
We had
go and watch that video. It's there.
We had our last. Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Our last Bitcoin trade. One of the days I caught the entire daily bar.
Yeah,
and it was a great daily bar.
Yeah,
it was a great. It wasn't like a little daily bar. It was a great daily bar, and I did that live on the internet as well.
We don't do 5-minute charts and 30-minute charts.
And the things you guys got to remember when you see me doing a video. Yeah, I know how to use the system. It's I'm part of this thing. That said, I'm here as to represent you beginners. I'm not a professional trader. I built the website. Dex is the trader. So when you see me using the system, you're seeing an amateur use the system. So, Frank made $30 on a $90 account, but he's Frank. He's one of the owners of Pulsewave Trading. No, I don't know anything other than what Dex tells me. So you're saying, well, Frank, why are you saying you don't know anything? Because that's not my job to know anything. Dex is the trader here. I built the website, and as a website guy who's not a professional trader, I'm able to grab these price triggers and accidentally make $30 one morning on a $94 account. That's not Dex doing it. That's me doing it. So I'm saying that to encourage you. If you're thinking, man, I don't know how to read charts and I get confused and stuff like that, we take you step by step. I do, Dex will walk you through stuff every day. And what's awesome, Dex? I've been wanting to be able to say this. Dex goes live 2 times every day to talk about the markets, talk about available. And the live chat, we have, our live chat, we use a pretty sick live chat app on the back end. So Dex is seeing all your chats. We can post them. It's fantastic. And then on top of that, we do hours of live hangouts. This week we did, we must have done 5 hours on air, me and you together this week.
Minimum.
We do our Sunday pre-market pulse scan. All that's just out in the public. And Dex and I realized we came to an understanding. We used to do a lot of stuff sort of locked away on the website. And we used to say, well, it's value for our members. We realized something. The public content we do is really cool, but its value increases 100-fold when you have the price triggers.
Correct.
So we kind of stopped worrying about it because you were like, well, they don't have the price triggers, They're getting great content, but what are they going to do with all this free content if they don't have the price triggers? Exactly. So now we just kind of put everything out there because we know the real gold is when you know how to ride the pulse waves using price triggers. So you set up a margin trade just like a spot trade. Essentially I do. The only difference is if you want to go short, you have to borrow from them. So if you want to short ADA, you have to essentially hold a bunch of ADA. And they lend it to you at interest. I'm still fuzzy on exactly how all that works. I don't know if I don't recall anyway. And the only time I do the margin trading is when I'm doing these demos for you folks. So that's why I'm saying I don't know if I've had, but I don't know if I've had a really good short on there yet. So I'm not sure how the shorting works as well. I've had several really successful longs there, and that's really just like any other stop order, except when it takes off, it's very, very powerful. Sherelle has entered the building. Welcome, Sherelle, longtime member. It's good to have you.